So the biggest opportunity to create workforce housing is some of the affordable by design projects that we see moving forward, as well as infill projects. Utilizing space within our city limits and creating projects that have density built in so you are able to supply something that is at affordable price.
The next city council will have to be proactive in being innovative, coming up with new ideas, and thinking outside the box. I believe that the biggest opportunity to create workforce housing in the city lies in a streamlined review process. The current process is timely and costly, which those costs are then relayed onto prospective homeowners, which is why I believe that improving coordination and the local permit process at the local level will allow for a decrease in household costs and additional development throughout the community.
I think for workforce housing that we do have some opportunities to, at the city level, to adjust impact fees and zoning and even the development process so that we have developers who can afford to put in the kinds of housing that we really need for infill, smaller sizes, affordable by design, and that will end up taking off some of the burden of our older neighborhoods and having a better cycle of people moving through housing options.
The biggest opportunity to bring more workforce housing to San Luis Obispo is the demand. We have an unusually high demand for that type of housing in particular, and the city should be harnessing that demand as motivation to get that type of housing built here, because it's what the residents want.
I'm a listener, a leader, and a long-term planner, and what I'd like to do is work with Cal Poly and make sure that Cal Poly provides more housing for both the students and the faculty. In addition to that, I think there's room for tiny houses on the footprint of our land use throughout the city. And in addition, there's certain areas that need to be re-examined for zoning. For example, the large Forever 21 building could very easily be turned into workforce housing and complement the existing neighborhood.
The housing shortage that we have in San Luis Obispo is largely caused by Cal Poly and not having enough on-campus housing for the students. I've talked to builders and developers over the last couple of months, and one of the things I learned is that there's such a thing as a public-private partnership where they build on-campus housing. In fact, they're doing something like that at Merced, and it looks like they're going to add about 4,000 units in the next, by 2018. Something similar in San Luis Obispo would allow students to move onto campus and the workforce to move into the housing in the city of San Luis Obispo.